Even though the fight is going to be contested at 143 pounds, make no mistake, this Saturday's Premier Boxing Champions main event between Danny Garcia and Lamont Peterson is the best fight that can be made between two 140-pound fighters. You can grumble about the catch weight all you want, but the fact is that there are plenty of historical examples of elite fighters meeting at unusual weights, and nobody seemed to mind. Whether it was Meldrick Taylor, Terry Norris, Julio Cesar Chavez, Pernell Whitaker, or even Henry Armstrong, Lou Jenkins, sometimes concessions have to be made in order to get the best fighters in the ring with one another. Perhaps the most similar comparison to this fight is the battle of the Z-Boys, Carlos Zarate and Alfonso Zamora, the bantamweight titleists who met at 120-pound catch weight instead of making a unification bout in 1977. Garcia has shown that he's having trouble getting down to 140 at this point in his career, but isn't quite yet a full-fledged welterweight. In some ways, this is the best of both worlds, a possible exit fight from the division without actually having to melt down to the division limit. Peterson, meanwhile, remains a physical 140-pounder who will still enjoy a size advantage over his opponent on Saturday night. The main stylistic question heading into this fight is whether or not Peterson can dictate the tempo of it or not. Early in his career, Lamont was a full-on pressure fighter, a whirlwind of activity who frequently flirted with 85 to 90 punches a round. As he's gotten older and as he's added aspects to his game, he's simmered down a little bit and will pick and choose when he wants to kick it into high gear. Garcia is likely the more accurate puncher and most certainly the more powerful puncher as well. Though it's certainly not a flawless formula, Danny Swift overpowered Lucas Matisse, who blew Peterson away with his power. At the very least, that has to make Garcia feel real good about loading up power shots when he sees the opportunity. However, Garcia will take risks to seize those opportunities. He'll eat a right hand in order to get his trademark counter left hook off, and he'll stay in punching range all night long. Now, in the broader sense of opportunity, Garcia has seized his each and every time he stepped up in his career. Peterson's ascent, meanwhile, hasn't been as flawless. It doesn't take a title belt to indicate that a main event on NBC against the other top dog in your division is a big moment. So we'll see who it belongs to come Saturday night.